guys, how's it going? My name is Emil Haley. I'm co-founder and CEO of French Slide. I want to start off by telling you a story about how we got started reinventing the patio door. So it started about 2 years ago. I was moving into a new house in Richmond, and I was trying to move a large sectional couch through a sliding glass door, and it wouldn't fit. We tried to kind of force it through and ended up having to remove the legs, but still ended up damaging the leather, and it was my sister's door, so that didn't make a good situation either. I was moving with my co-founder, Matt, and we took a kind of step back and like, there's got to be a better way to just move furniture through doors in general. We looked and tended to be that the patio doors were a little bit larger than normal doors, but when you have a sliding glass door, they tend to have two panels. You can really only slide one out of the way. So we kind of got a little bit more looking and seeing, like, what are the other options? And when it comes down to it, there's really only two options. It's sliding or hinging for traditional patio doors. And so they both have great features, and it really comes down to the choice of which are the best features for you and for your home and your family. The sliding glass doors offer longevity, they offer efficiency and ease of use, and they are also a lot cheaper and more affordable. And so they're actually so affordable that they're cheaper per square inch than windows. And so it becomes a popular option to put a sliding glass door in your home to just let light in general, and also have an easy way to open your doors to the outside. The hinging doors, they offer a lot of accessibility. You can open the doors completely open out of the way, and that allows a lot of flow for people or furniture. In our case, it also opens the ability to provide a lot of ventilation for the home. So it's not as much of a benefit here in the East Coast, but on the West Coast, they don't have humidity. They're able to take advantage of the breeze and save a little bit of money that way. And it's also just kind of the more luxurious and sought-after option. A lot of people imagine that feeling of opening the French doors in the morning onto their terrace and having their cup of tea or something like that. And so the problem that really kind of comes up is that French doors aren't the best everywhere. The way that they're manufactured makes them more prone to wind damage and also any type of weather damage. And so they're actually not usually installable in coastal regions. There's specific doors for impact resistance and things like that. The sliding glass doors, they work in a lot of places, but they don't, let your space open up, and they just aren't the best everywhere. So we got to thinking, is there a way that we could create a patio door or a system that creates an all-in-one patio door, combines the best features of both without eliminating while eliminating the cons that are associated. And so what we kind of came up with is a door that slides and hinges. So we've been working on French Slide. It's basically an all-in-one patio door. So it slides left and right, and due to our proprietary hinging technology, also opens out like a French door. And so what it really does is combines the best features of the sliding glass doors and the French doors. So you can use it as a sliding glass door on an everyday basis, but if you want to entertain guests or have a barbecue, it's very useful for that. And also the French doors, well, you might be able to install them in certain locations. If you have a small deck or a small maybe living room, opening those doors all the way up in that space creates a lot of you need a lot of clearance to do that. So this offers a solution where you can use it however you want without having to worry about having some furniture, having a barbecue grill there. And so why French Slide? It's really to offer peace of mind for the homeowners. We're hoping to be able to kind of enter a market where homeowners in the coastal regions are able to have French doors where they previously might not have been able to. And also just to provide a luxury option, but in a practical market. And really the whole idea of patio doors in general and decks is to create a seamless interaction between the home and the outdoors, but without sacrificing the efficiency. As a lot of people know, the whole safe and LEED certified housing thing is really in. So people want to be able to seal up their houses when it's time, but open it up when they want to. And so how big is the entire market? The window and door market in the US is about $25.6 billion projected to reach by 2020. in 2015 is about $15 billion, and it is segmented about 50-50 between windows and doors. There's more windows installed on a national basis, but doors are a higher price unit. And in terms of patio doors, there's homes obviously all over the place, and it's actually surprising that 92% of homes either have a patio, porch, deck, or balcony. Those spaces tend to have either a patio door or sometimes they'll have a storm door, but more commonly a sliding or a French hinging door. The target market for a French slide is really the kind of new homeowner, as well as going up to senior citizen age. But people that are really kind of design savvy, they care about their home. They're kind of into style. They might read Home and Living magazine. And so our business model is, we really looked into, do we want to manufacture doors, or can we, develop some intellectual property that's able to be retrofitted into different patio doors, with different manufacturing companies. And so what we've developed is a hinging mechanism that allows the door to slide as well as hinge, actuated by a handle. It's a very simple mechanism that we're currently focused on getting into the market with, by basically partnering to put our technology into doors made of fiberglass, wood, as well as vinyl to cover the whole market. Any main competitors primarily are ones that offer panoramic or bifold accordion doors. So those are for large spaces, and they're also a lot more expensive. We're different because we're offering a sliding and hinging door. We developed a proprietary mechanism which we can integrate into different manufacturers. And it's also a new opportunity in terms of manufacturing and a new market for your manufacturers to be able to enter. So far, we've filed for a trademark as well as a patent.
Justin, you now have 5 minutes. I'll help you out here. Can you give us your quick overview of your financial numbers here?
In terms of the product or
Your cost of goods sold, your sales, your final financial direction. I think you got.
Yeah, so basically the unit itself, with our mechanism, so to speak, costs about $200 to make single unit. So we anticipate being able to manufacture that unit for about $50 a piece. The average patio door is varied by material, vinyl, fiberglass, and wood. That ranges from about $350 to $4,000. And so it is a large range. We really want to target first the hardwood patio doors, the more luxury product, and then kind of trickle down the mechanism into the softer goods.
So you talked about your business model being that you're going to develop this, you've already developed, and you're pursuing a patent on the actual hinging technology that can go into anything? Yeah, so we recently got the patent accepted, so we're anticipating a publication in the next couple weeks here, as well as a trademark on French slide, just the term French slide in the windows and door market. And so we developed a bunch of prototypes, really figured out what the mechanism is, and moved through the intellectual property process with that. And now what we really have is a pretty much finalized mechanism, but what it's going to take is some working to integrate it into with each company, their manufacturing process and their doors. They have things that are different about their processes as well, and so it'll take a bit of work in the back end to integrate it into their doors. But we believe we can do it with most of the doors on the market.
Have you talked to some of these manufacturers?
Yeah, so I'm currently kind of in the process of sending things back and forth, hoping to set up some meetings in the next couple of weeks. But I've been to a couple of expos and just gotten some insight into as much research as possible. And now I'm planning to get some meetings with these companies, and in the beginning of June I'm going to go to the Architecture Expo with our new prototype. Now that we have the patent issued and are able to do that a little bit more openly. And talk to some more manufacturers.
What has their initial feedback been?
We received a lot of great feedback. A lot of, in the beginning, it was is this not already a thing? But in terms of the patio door manufacturers, it's kind of been, instantly we're interested or we're not into open innovation. No thanks. These companies are, they're traditional. A lot of them are family owned and family, through the past 150 years type businesses, and so that's just not what they're into. But as far as ones that are focused on innovation and kind of getting the next leg up, they've been very interested.
So more of a clarification than a question. The door companies are the ones purchasing the technology, not the direct customer.
Right. Right, so this is basically, if you think of your hinge, when they made the hinging door at first, it's basically a hardware mechanism like the hinge.
Okay, so if the culture of the door industry is kind of traditional and not innovative, how do you plan on breaking that?
So the general culture is very segmented and such, but there are a lot of key players that are focused on innovation. And the way that the market sits right now is that about 6 of the top industry has about 10 billion in revenue out of that, what's projected to be 25.6 billion. And so a lot of companies are sitting at this just under $1 billion, or even anywhere from 50 million to 100 million and up, really looking to get into that next kind of next leg. They're starting open new manufacturing facilities. That's really what it takes is volume with these companies. When you get more doors sold, and if you can offer a premium product or premium feature at a similar price, then they've shown interest. So it doesn't seem like it'll be as much of a barrier as it would with some industries, but it's definitely I think the biggest thing is bringing them a as finished and ready to go product as possible, and eliminating any of the barriers to entry for them.
Will it be a singular product, or are you going to have to do different designs for different manufacturers?
So the way that some doors are, there are different manufacturing processes. A lot of them will work the same, and once we do it with one, we'll be able to kind of create a